Christ Church Barnston and St Michael's Pensby on the Wirral are two unusual churches because we've chosen to work together in partnership as one church. We have one ministry team, one governing council, one bank account, and one bunch of enthusiastic volunteers. When combined, we have the most populous parish on the Wirral, and our heart is to introduce the people of our parish to the love of God. Our church buildings are located in two very different areas. Barnston is a very rural village, whereas Pensby is at the centre of a thriving suburban community. So we've invested our resources to build a modern facility at Pensby and to encourage the community to use it for all sorts of activities. 3 members of our congregation, Di, Sue and Pauline, have a combined passion. They love sewing and they love people. Di and Sue tell us how it all started.
7 years ago, Liverpool Lighthouse decided to open its doors to people in the local community in the very needy area of Anfield. The idea was to invite people into a safe environment once a week to learn a new skill. I'd just retired from the health service and they asked me to teach dressmaking. This experience gave me the vision to teach people in our local area to use a sewing machine and become creative by using their new skill to make anything using fabric, bags, quilts, Christmas presents and clothes.
Sewing has always been part of my life. My mother was an excellent seamstress, and from a fairly young age I made clothes for myself. Then moved on to making curtains, cushions and other household items after getting married. I have also done some basic upholstery. About 20 years ago, I started a course in patchwork and quilting with the WEA, the Workers' Education Alliance. And from what I learnt there, I was able to produce a Christmas banner for my church. Over the following few years, I made a further 3 banners. So when a group of ladies at church wanted to join in making an Easter banner in 2010, I was asked to help. We all enjoyed the process so much that after the banner was completed, we carried on meeting each week to share our knowledge with anyone who was interested, very much on an ad hoc basis.
We 3 volunteers at Pensby each love different aspects of sewing, and each of us brings our own expertise. We wanted to unlock a hidden pool of creative talent. We were fortunate to be given a grant by the Clinical Commissioning Group to enable us to buy sewing machines, an overlocker and other equipment, plus a range of fabric, so we could offer this opportunity completely free.
We then decided to formalise these classes and set a programme of lessons covering everything, from the basic understanding of how a sewing machine works to making a simple tote bag, a decorative fabric bowl, some simple patchwork, and so on. These weekly meetings still continue, and our original group of ladies are now working on much more complex items with every sign of enjoyment. This has led on to the setup of our So Far So Good course. We have seen how the ladies from church who came to our original course have benefited from meeting weekly and putting aside any of the home worries and concerns that they may have been struggling with. We were able to offer help, comfort and sometimes advice, and our meetings are an opportunity to share problems in a safe environment.
We approached local groups and were ably assisted by the head teacher of Pensby Primary School to invite people who would love to learn to sew but were unwilling to take the risk of joining a class where they would be embarrassed by their lack of experience.
We wanted to bring this element of care and comfort to a different group, whilst also teaching what has perhaps become a neglected skill to those who we hope would benefit from it.
We are passionate about wanting people in our local community to learn to sew. We hope that by coming to our classes, they will learn a lifelong skill, enjoy creativity, improve their self-confidence and self-worth, and become as passionate as we are. Who knows, the next Laura Ashley or Kath Kidson may right now be struggling to thread a sewing machine.